Hello, hello. Happy Friday, friends. I got 2 new deck babies, so we are going to break them in. These are my 2 new decks. Spiritual Love Oracle Volume 4, and then I have the Dreamhouse Tarot, which is Barbie themed. Oh, my throat chakra is all over the place. So yeah, we're gonna do a love reading. We're just gonna hop right in. Everything that you need to know is in the description box below, including if you'd like to book with me or purchase any of the decks that I'll be using today. So let's just see what wants to come up today. What do we have? Okay, so we have Aries season pushing someone. Oh, this mess. Okay, let me start here. Hold up. We have taking accountability. Okay, facing obstacle structure. Someone is taking accountability. Someone's wanting to take accountability, I'm going to say. Aries season has been very, excuse me, my throat chakra is, it keeps closing up. I've been recording readings all morning and it's been acting crazy. So I feel like, whoever this is that's wanting to take accountability with you, the viewer, it's like they're getting their speech ready. They're getting everything ready that they want to say. They're taking baby steps forward, actively taking small steps forward. So it's kind of like, all right, I can do this. I don't know if I can do this. So I can do this. I don't know if I can do this. Okay, let me write down what I'm going to say. This is how I want to say it. Am I ready to say it? I don't know if I'm ready to say it yet. But I do feel like, because Aries is giving fire, I do feel like there's been a fire lit under this person's behind, and they're getting the courage to move forward. Like they're getting the courage to take these baby steps forward, to have this conversation with you, to take accountability for whatever it is that they need to take accountability for. All right, so I feel like this is going to resonate whether you're in communication or not. Okay, let's see what else wants to come up here. Yeah, so Aries season, man, I feel like it's brought up a lot of like those aha moments and okay, I get it moments, right? Yeah, we have people realizing where their heart belongs. My heart belongs to you. I know that with you, my heart is safe. Because when I tried to give my heart to other people, they tore it apart, they broke it, they destroyed it. But with you, you've never done that to me. You've never made me feel that way. You've never made me feel like I can't trust you. A lot of realizations going on, and they're saying, don't change. Please don't change. I love you exactly like you are. When everything else around me has changed, you're the only thing that feels real. You're the only thing that feels familiar. And this is something that they've realized. I also feel like not just Aries season, but the full moon. I'm hearing the full moon was a doozy. The full moon that we had on April 12th during Aries season brought a lot of realizations, a lot of mental clarity, a lot of courage, a lot of, I'm hearing encouragement. There's a lot that it brought to people. Yeah, realizing that, you know what, I played with you. Hold on, I hate fingerprints. This is gonna drive me insane because I'm sweaty as always. I'm like, what? How old am I? I'm 39 and I feel like I'm going through menopause. I'm always sweating. I think I made it worse. Oh no. Anyway, this person realized that when it came to you, they took foolish risks that they ended up regretting. They played with fire. They got burned. Because for a lot, I feel like they may have tried to choose other situations, tried to choose other options, and they ended up getting burned. They played with fire and got burned. And this is something, again, there's big realizations going on here, right? Realizing you're safe, you keep my heart safe. Please don't change. You know, I feel foolish for taking the risks that I did, for putting myself in the situations that I did. Wow. Okay. So taking baby steps forward. And I'm hearing baby steps are better than no steps at all. Yeah, no matter what, this person, I feel like they've tried to get over you multiple times. They've tried to stop loving you multiple times. And they never can, okay? Look at the pictures all over this card, right? They, like, I feel like whenever they try to get over you, or whenever they try to replace you or stop loving you, it's like, I feel like they have all of these, I'm hearing nostalgia. So it's like all of these memories and all of these feelings. The more they try and push it away, the stronger it gets. A lot of memories just flowing, you know, through their minds. Look, sleepless night, a lot of sleepless nights. Okay, so I see them tossing and turning with memories of you, of how they may have did you dirty, for the conversations that were had, for scamming you, for lying to you, for breaking your heart. Okay, this is why they're having sleepless nights. This is why they're wanting to take accountability, because they want, it's like feeling like a weight on their shoulder. Such a heavy weight on their shoulder. The weight of doing or saying things to you that you did not deserve. Because all you did was give them your heart. All you did was keep their heart safe. If I Knew Then by the Backstreet Boys. It's playing on my Pandora right now, and it just got really loud in my head. And it's if I knew then what I know now, right? So, wow. Yeah, look, they're having flashbacks. Visual, very visual flashbacks. And I feel like the flashbacks that they're receiving of time spent with you or conversations had with you, where it's like they go all the way, where they actually feel like they're in that moment. Okay, for example, I had a flashback before where I was walking past my couch, and I felt like I was there on the couch in that flashback, in that moment. And it was the craziest thing. It was a crazy experience I've ever had. I was like, what's happening to me? But I feel like that's what's happening to your person. Like when the flashback comes, they are in that moment with you. Again, whether it's a conversation or an actual you know, being with you physically. Look at this. No matter what I do, all I think about is you. Even when I'm with my boo, you know I'm crazy over you. So there are people who are in third parties. I do feel like because of the intensity of their feelings and their emotions, and this energy of, you know, being brave and courageous and wanting to, you know, go towards where their heart is leading them, wanting to take accountability, I do feel like a lot of these third parties are crumbling. Oh, that's what it is. Exactly. A lot of these third party situations are crumbling. They're coming to an end. They're being forced to end. Divine is forcing these situations to end because this person does not belong in this third party. And I feel like this person has known that they do not belong in this third party for the longest. But there was always that fear of change, or the fear of having, you know, needing to start over, or the fear of leaving something behind. Whatever it is that kept your person stuck. I'm hearing no more. No, honey, that's what I'm hearing. No more. Like they are ready to face the obstacles that's going to come with making these decisions. They're ready to face the obstacles. They're courageously facing these obstacles. And what do they want to do? They want to come to you. They want to come clean, and they want to revive this connection. Wow. They want to come clean about everything. They want to spill all the tea to you. This is what happened. This is why it happened. This is why I felt like it needed to happen this way. There's apologies. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for this. I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry for treating you this way. I'm sorry for everything. Can we revive this connection? Some of you are going to get a social media follow. A social media follow, but I'm also feeling like they might hit you up in your DMs. Like a, hey, how are you? Long time no chat. How are you, stranger? You know? Yeah, I'm hearing change of heart. Change of heart. Change of heart. Okay, I don't, if you're not familiar with my reading style, I'm an intuitive reader, so I read cards sometimes in a way where it doesn't look like that's what it means, right? I'll read the card in a totally different way, and that's what I'm about to do. Just a heads up. So, I wanted to have my cake and eat it too. This feels like past energy. I wanted to, you know, two people at the same time. And these are for the people who are dealing with the third party situations. This is what I wanted. And I'm sorry that I did this to you. And I'm sorry that I put you in this situation. And I'm sorry that I chose the other person. I'm sorry that I walked away from you. I'm sorry that I left you on red. I'm sorry for it all, they say. For some of you, you are in long distance relationships. So this is, you're in a different state, you're in a different country. That's just a confirmation for some. But yeah, look, this person is coming in with good news. You're going to be hearing good news very soon. Yeah, like I said, this person wants to give you their point of view, give you their perspective. This goes back to, you know, spilling the tea and telling you, you know, this is why everything happened. But through this all, realizing that you are the real deal. So talking spiritually, right? And we're not in the 3D right now. Talking spiritually, this person needed this whole third party situation. Whatever it is that they learned from the situation here, they needed it to realize that you are the real deal. To realize that you are the one that holds their heart, that keeps their heart safe, like what came up in the beginning. Wow. Yeah, right now this person, and I feel like they've been blindsided by this energy, because this energy just, it hit them out of nowhere. Again, I really feel like the full moon had affected, and I just saw 144 in the clock confirmation. But this full moon blindsided your person, where it's like all of these feelings and emotions and these thoughts and everything that we're picking up, like it just hit them like a ton of bricks. And it's like ever since then, they've just wanted to be alone, just to think about you, just to think about the situation, just to think about how can I fix this? What can I say? Yeah, look, we have introspection, okay? Reevaluating relationships, what it is that they will and will not take, you know, what they deserve, what they know they deserve. This energy's hit them like a ton of bricks, for real. And especially when it comes to love, especially with Venus here, right? Venus is the goddess of love, especially with love. They are really, really, really reevaluating. And look, we have heightened intuition. So right now their intuition is so strong. Look, the vivid dreams, okay? So these are the vivid daydreams, like that energy that I talked about, how they feel like they're actually there with you, or actually they're talking to you. So it's not only happening in the 3D, but it's also happening in the dream space as well. So they can't escape you. You can't escape me. No, they can't escape you. Their intuition is on point right now. And again, they're being forced to take action. There's no more wishing for this. It's, I'm not wishing for this. Now I'm going to do this. I'm not wishing. I'm going to do this. Wow. All right. So let's see what the tarot has to say. All right. This is going to be the energy of my YouTube collective. Look at this. We have the 6 of Swords, moving on. New horizons, leaving drama behind. Goodbye to toxic energy. Goodbye to conflict, to drama, to the mean girl energy that they've been dealing with or were dealing with, right? And they're asking themselves, was this worth it? Like, I left my person to go towards this person. I'm picking up heavy third-party energy. So this is just the energy. This is the direction we're going in here. Was it worth it? And again, regardless if your person is in a third party or not, I feel like they're just reflecting on past energies. So yeah, was it worth it to lose my boo, which is you, viewer, over choosing someone else who is just full of conflict and drama? A lot of reevaluation going on here. A lot of regret, a lot of sorrow. Yeah, look, we have this your person in the King of Cups energy. Mature emotions, okay? Compassionate and calm, heart-centered. This is the energy that they're in right now. This is the energy that they've been pushed into. This is why they're reflecting. This is why they're reevaluating. And this is why they're wanting to take accountability, because it's like, I feel so bad for what I did, and my person deserves an apology, deserves an explanation. But I also have with that, oh, hold up, look, social media stalking. We also have what's the tea at the bottom of this here. It says what's the tea. So just confirmation of what we've been picking up on here. But wow, I lost my train of thought. Hold on, that happens. Spirit, what else do we need to know right now? Because I know I was about to say something and I totally lost my train of thought. Here you are. You are here as the Queen of Wands, because you know what? You, viewer, regardless of gender, just take it however it resonates, but you have been growing, glowing, just doing you and shining like this beautiful star that you are. You have a very magnetic energy about you, okay? A very powerful energy about you right now. And they feel it. They feel it. And if they've been stalking your social media like the cards say they have, they see it. They see the glow. They see you in the Seven of Wands energy, right? Defending your success, standing your ground in this, no, I earned this energy. This is you, and they see it. I'm hearing, damn, I messed up. Damn, I messed up. Yep, the Five of Cups. I messed up. Why did this happen? Why did I do this? I caused all this heartbreak. I caused all this disappointment. I'm over here crying over spilled tea. I lost out on this dream that I've always had of being with this person. Why did I do this? Why? This is your person in the Five of Cups energy. Why? I'm not realizing, look, we have the Two of Cups here. This is soulmate energy. If you would just turn around and do what you need to do, say what you need to say, we can fix this. So I'm talking to the people who are in the energy of, you've already forgiven your person. You understand why things had to happen from a spiritual point of view. You are open to communication. You are open to reconnecting with this person. If you're not in that energy, then this is not for you. So yeah, if your person would just turn around, reopen that communication, say what they need to say, spill their truth, whatever it is that they want to say, apologize, and ask for forgiveness. You're probably standing there like, listen, I already forgave you. I've been waiting for you to just communicate. All you have to do is communicate. You're making this harder than it needs to be. Exactly. Like, we have the Judgment card. So you're open to a second chance, right? You've already stepped into your best self. You're open to a second chance. And when I pick up on Judgment, when I'm doing love readings, this always feels like the energy of the person coming to you, the viewer, scared as hell, because they are, not knowing what to say, not knowing how to even open up the conversation. But the conversation goes where there's, I'm asking for forgiveness, you know, can we start over on a new foundation? Can we rebuild on a, you know, a new foundation here? Can we grow something stable here? But this is, I'm scared, my legs are shaking, but I'm gonna have this conversation because I know that this is what I want. That's Judgment when I'm reading in love readings. And I feel like that's what's gonna happen. So going back to the beginning where your person is like, I want to have this conversation, but I'm scared. Like it's the double dutch, like bouncing in, bouncing out. I want to do it, I'm scared. I want to do it, I'm scared. But they're going to do it because they want this second chance more than anything. For some, it's third, fourth chances. I don't know. They want this chance more than anything. Yeah, they want to put the work into the connection with this Eight of Pentacles, okay? They want to put the work into the connection. We have the Knight of Pentacles, okay? Consistency, slow but steady progress, reliable, right? They want to rebuild your trust, okay? So this is beautiful. This is a beautiful energy that they're in. It's all just a matter of time. Time of their free will, of when they're going to be brave enough to have that conversation. Anything else that we need to know, please, Spirit? What do we want to leave the viewers with, Spirit, please? Your good news is coming, absolutely. Wow. Okay, so this is your person realizing, okay, this is coming through as 2 messages, okay? We have the influences and we have the 7 of Swords. So this is your person realizing that they were manipulated into making these decisions in the past, okay? I feel like they allowed others to get into their ear, get into their head, you know, that forced this decision that they made to choose someone else over you. A lot of outside interference that caused doubt. A lot of toxic advice, negative influences. And even if they felt like, okay, this advice feels off, they still let that advice, you know, plant seeds of doubt into them. And they're realizing this. That's the point. They're realizing this. They've realized it. So I feel like they are protecting themselves now. They're protecting, look, keeping you away from drama. Exactly. And this is a big part of why they walked away and just cut off all communication. They didn't want you to be part of any of this drama. And because in their head, they thought that they could cut you off and keep it that way for good. And obviously we see that they couldn't, right? But it's also coming through as when this connection or this relationship comes back into communication or whatever it is, or when you start, like if you're already in communication and you just start moving forward into like you know, something deeper, you can feel the shift in your connection. When it starts shifting, either way, if you're just now, wherever you are in this connection, protect it. Don't speak too much about it. Don't tell anyone about it. Keep it to yourself. You'll know when it's the right time to start saying things to others about the connection, but not until you both have built the most solid foundation where there are no influences that are going to be able to you know, force any seeds of doubt. And I just saw 2222 on the clock, okay? So again, protect your connection. Keep it to yourself. Don't let anyone put their little evil eye energy on it. Like, just keep it quiet, keep it hush, keep it to yourself. These are too many, Spirit. I am going to take the card that's on the top, and we have the 10 of Cups. Ultimate happiness, fairy tale ending, happily ever after vibes, okay? And that's what's going to come out of here. That's what's going to come out. You guys have completed some sort of cycle, some sort of pattern, some sort of lesson was completed here. Learned from the past, evolution, growth, and you're moving towards your destiny. Your destiny of 10 of Cups, of your ultimate happiness with your person, with your fairy tale ending. I love this so much. And I love, you know what? I'm going to leave that there. So, guys, that is what I got. I hope this message resonated. If you enjoyed the reading, please like it. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. And I hope you guys have the most amazing weekend. Love, light, many blessings to you always, guys. Bye.